It's time for Inside the Patch with your Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Gnarley Charley.
Inside the Patch. And you know what? We have the Raider hater with us. I noticed you're wearing the Texans outfit. That's great.
I am. Well, I was gonna get a massage table for the back, but it didn't come in. So
For Deshaun,
anyway,
but he's gone there. He's not a Texan.
oh, he's gone. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. If he was back or not. But
Well,
what a phenomenal week though, Gnarly. So the Dogs kill it, right? The Dodgers lose. I mean, Dodger fan is more passionate than Raider fan for sure, right? So they haven't won a World Series since 1988. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, it was 88. Because I think they want to say they got that participant ribbon in 2000, with the 60-game season. So we call that a participant. We call that a participant ring, which is phenomenal.
So your favorite team is whoever playing the Raiders and who's ever playing the Dodgers. That's
just phenomenal. But not only that though, what a beautiful weekend to see Devontae, his beautiful wife, his little baby, even Derek. I mean, it was a phenomenal event, and the love was in the house. You might be hooking me back in because this is one of my two favorite players in the league, right? So Derek and Devontae, and I'm a dog guy, so I'm slowly reeling back, but I don't know. I'm still a little nervous. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, did you hear what happened to Devontae? I don't know if you knew this, but
what's that?
He was supposed to be there at 5:30 for a press conference.
Right.
Well, when they got on their private plane in Vegas, they had to turn around and go back because the windshield broke, the glass on the windshield.
That's not good.
Yeah, but then crazy thing, they get to Fresno right before half, but then at the end of the Bulldog game, one of the coaches got mad and threw his computer and broke the window.
Hey, Gnarly, I was there, Gnarly. I almost got guillotined.
Right,
I was there.
Right.
It was 8-foot shards of glass. It wasn't the best moment for the coach, but he felt bad.
If you catch it, do you get to take it home like a foul ball?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I want to keep my hands. There's nothing like catching shards of glass, right? That's awesome. No, I'm good. I want to keep it going. But like I said, because I saw Devontae, and we had our conversation last week. You said Devontae was banned from Blackbeards in Kansas City. You know what's funny? Gnarly? I'm gonna go to Roger Dunn's, buy the best driver they got, and I hope they have a miniature golf course. So I'm gonna get a little plastic tee and hit their purple balls bombs. I'm not a very great golfer, but I'll probably hook it somewhere. I mean, every tee I'm just gonna hook it. So I'm gonna get banned too. So I'm with Devontae on that for sure.
You're number one at Roger Dunn, of course. You know that.
Well, that's a given. That's a given.
All right. So what do you think about this week? We're playing the Texans. Texans are the same record, so it's like the battle of the one winners.
Well, bottom line, they got to win. There's no question. Hey, even though I'm going to root against them, obviously, if they don't win this week, there's going to be mutiny on board. I mean, someone's going south. I mean, hey, put some cameraman in front of Devontae again because he's going to be a wrecking ball. He'll be a wrecking ball.
I think we pretty much have to win out for any chance of playoffs, and that's the way.
It's tough. Like I said, Gnarly, I think 9 wins are going to get you in the tournament this year. I think really. I mean, there's a lot of 2-3 teams, 3-2 teams. I mean, the Chargers didn't look that great last night. I mean, they got lucky a little bit. The kicker, had the hamstring deal, but I was a little butthurt about this weekend too because I have Shaka and Barkley on my fantasy team, and the guy does a nosedive at the one. I could have won my league. I about fell over. Are you kidding me? I was gonna do what that coach did to my TV, what he did to that window.
There you go. Well, I was hoping for a tie. The Raiders could have used a tie right there. That would have been really nice.
Hey,
I was like, don't kick it.
No doubt. Yeah, ties make it even Stevens for the Raiders, so it'll be good, for sure.
That would have been
big. It'll be good times.
So, okay, the Raiders are favored by 7.
Right.
On a betting field, do you think that's a good bet? Because they play close games.
Are they away or at home? I should know this, but are they away or at home?
Raiders are home.
That's a no-brainer. I think they are so grumpy and so pissed at the world that I think I'm looking at 41-3. Seriously.
Oh,
Yeah,
it could
Devontae
be.
is going to have 8,000 yards. I'll be hating it. That's a
Right.
given because I'm the Raider hater. But I think they're coming out of the shell this weekend, and they're going to be hot. And it's sad because Houston's going to be the team that they have to take their wrath from,
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
awesome. So it's good.
And they had their shot. And, the sad part is, there were a lot of Raider fans that were just like blaming the refs and all this. And I'm like, you can do that, but you're wasting your time because it's not going to change anything. It's over. That boat's gone.
It's funny when you say that too, Gnarly, and it's one play never makes a football game. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It never
right.
happens. So there's 5 plays, there's a holding or something, and but everyone loves to blame the refs because it's like in my marriage, it's never my fault.
Right.
It's someone else's fault. Why are they so bad? I don't know.
Well, I used to always say when it was radio ratings, if the ratings were good, it's a perfect system. If they're bad, this thing is flawed.
Yeah, it's flawed. It is so
system.
flawed. They don't got the right customers. They got the wrong batch. You're going to get the Spanish channel or something. It's ridiculousness.
I mean, I don't care if it's politics, football, or whatever. It's all about the spin. How can you spin this?
Absolutely. You got to spin it. You spin it.
So you don't lose your job.
No doubt. Oh, that's a given. Hey, there's a crazy rumor going around town that you might have Kenny King on later. Is that true or no?
That is true. Kenny King is going to be on the show.
Wow.
Super Bowl champion Kenny King.
86-yard touchdown run guy.
You were a fan of Kenny King. You liked the Raiders at that point, did you?
I think I did. I don't know. Yeah, like when I was like a super fan, Mark Van Egan was my guy because
I watched the thing today about Kenny King and Howard Cosell's calling it, and Van Egan blocked in front of him, and so he played with Van Egan.
Right.
So that's good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's for sure. Remember, because I loved the Raiders back then. They had Lester Hayes. He had so much stick 'em on. All he had to do was put his hand up and he'd catch the ball. I mean, It was like glue. It was glue. It was super glued. Super glue.
Well, okay, I'm a little concerned to ask Kenny because, Kenny King, he got here because Houston, we traded Jack Tatum for Kenny King against the Houston Oilers. I didn't even know that till today.
Really?
And then,
I didn't know. Yeah.
Then we get Kenny King. We win the Super Bowl. A year and a half later, we get Marcus Allen. So Kenny kind of lost his job. So I don't know if I want to bring that up either.
Oh, the Hall of Fame guy?
Yeah.
He could have had 8,000 more yards if he wasn't in Al Davis's doghouse.
Exactly.
For those years, So
well, it is
what it is.
I'm going to ask Kenny about his relationship with Al Davis, maybe.
For sure.
His
you got to be
Tom
sensitive.
Flores.
You got eggshells. Oh, Tom Flores is a stud. But with these older guys, it's eggshells because they're old and they get grumpy. So it's like you're on eggshells and you don't want to get hung up on. You got to show to do.
I'm going to ask him what the most prolific hit he took. Like, think about it. If you're an NFL player and Jack Lambert lays you out, you're like, hey, that was Jack Lambert.
Right. Cool. Or even I don't know if Dick Buckus was there, if that was that time or something like that.
Well, Howard Cosell was talking about him. So, in this thing I watched today, so that's
right.
A while.
That's awesome.
So he played for Houston. He got drafted. Earl Campbell was 2 years ahead of him, and so then they draft him, and I'm like, I bet Earl hated him. Why are they bringing this new kid in? Think about it.
Hey, well, it's like the old school stuff. It's like Barry Bonds when the new guy would come up. Barry Bonds is a Hall of Famer, obviously, but he's not in. But anyway, so a new guy would come up and Barry would get all bitter at him. I go hey Barry, I want to take your job. I'm a rookie. I'm 19. I don't just want to stay on the squad, But, he treated him like dirt. It is what it is. It's different personalities.
And I understand that. I mean, they're there to take your job, I want to. Bum Phillips was his coach at Houston.
Right.
Some
no
stories
doubt.
there. I mean, you don't even get in trouble if you yell, "Hey, that guy's a bum."
Right.
He is.
You got gnarly. Well, to counter what we talked about last week about getting some funds to buy the Commanders, because I can get mine and your network together, so we're at $400, and then I'm going to do a GoFundMe page. We know some farmers that might pitch in, so we'll get the Commanders. Idea. We'll bring them to the Bay. We'll bring them to Fresno. It'll be awesome. It'll be good times.
We'll buy the Commanders. I like it.
I love it.
To the farmers.
Absolutely.
The Fresno farmers.
There we go.
I like
it. Changed their names before. Let's do it. Let's make it happen for sure.
Hey, my job depends on ag and so does the football team.
We are the Valley, baby. You know, you don't want to talk politics right now because you know every time you turn on the TV, you want to fall over because you see all the ads both ways, and sideways, and everything. But you know, it is. We'll see what happens with that stuff. But anyway,
it's funny when they say like it's a friend of mine, like Mark, who's running for
right. I love Payson.
Yeah. But they go, you know, he did this. And it's always like, ooh, one time he stole a candy out of the grocery store. Ooh, you're like, what? What are you talking about?
He was, hey man, believe me, that's why we don't run for politics, Gnarly, because it wouldn't be pretty. You know,
that background check will get us every time.
Hey, we'd be cellmates. We'd be cellmates. That'd be awesome. Hey, you got my back, Gnarly?
I got your back.
Gnarly, can I get your cornbred?
You got it.
You know, we're good.
Just stay off
brother.
my salad, all right? All right.
Yeah, exactly. Toss mine. That's anyway.
Raider, thank you.
In the house. Man. All right, Gnarly. Much love, my friend. And hey, even though I'm a hater, I'm still a Kenny fan. So give him some love for me. So anyway, we'll go from there.
Do that.
All right, my friend. All right. Take care.
We'll be back with more Inside the Patch on 1430 ESPN, your official home of the Las Vegas Raiders.